Good morning, and thank you for joining us again today for the last Smooth Day Tuesday in November of 2024. Each weekday morning, we look forward to getting together for the area's only live local talk and entertainment show. We call it Virginia This Morning. Now, Amy Lacey and I are very thankful. See what we did there?
Yeah.
Thankful that you tune in every weekday morning. I'm Bill Bennett.
And I am Amy Lacey. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Smooth Day Tuesday, but I like to think that every day of the week is smooth when you're joining us here for Virginia This Morning. We get another chance to share some great topics and things of interest to our viewers, and today is no different. I'm doing it today. I'm doing it. I have my water shoes, so you know something big is coming up on today's show. I'm going to be taking the plunge, sort of.
Oh, I think we should wait until Friday when it's really super cold outside.
Well, that is not when the guest was able to come in today.
Oh, darn.
But we are talking about the polar plunge, and that is
You're going to change clothes?
No, because I have a shoot right after the show today. But my feet are going to take a plunge today, and it's all to raise awareness about the polar plunge.
Like a pedicure, pool-wise.
I mean, I think I've earned a pedicure after this today, so maybe that will be something that I will be treated to later this afternoon. All
right, we'll look forward to that. And we know that you have plenty of turkey left after Thanksgiving every year, so we can certainly get creative in the kitchen, and we've got a way to repurpose all of that. Recipe developer and cookbook author Keisha, Miss Keisha is here to build some Thanksgiving waffle bowls. Wow. All right, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to try that.
I love anything with like a savory waffle. Oh, look at that. Turkey and all the fixins and a waffle. And you know, I talked about this a second ago. Brr, it is almost time to shiver for a great cause. The Polar Plunge returns to Richmond in just a few short weeks. That will benefit Special Olympics Virginia. Later this morning, I'm going outside and I'm going to talk with Caitlin Howell, the Director of Development for Special Olympics Virginia. And she brought along athlete Chelsea Gagrin, and I'm going to take a foot plunge. You don't want to miss that.
A foot plunge.
A foot plunge.
All right, and we've got a lot more, but you have to stay tuned. Right now, we're going to send it outside of Tom Patton, who is looking at that Tuesday forecast and down the road just a little bit. When I say down the road.
Look at that salute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice,
that shows
sharp,
that he has respect
salute.
for you.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
Actually, the salute just means I'm in my place and I can hear you and everything's good.
It was a signal. It's all good.
Tom, are you going to do the polar plunge with me later this morning?
I saw that. They have a little pool set up out here. They're filling it with ice cold water.
Ice and water.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Is there, no, I was hoping they'd use dry ice just to make it extra cold, but I don't think they're going to do that. So
that's just kind of mean. What have I done to Tom?
Darn, Tom.
They're not using dry ice. I was just thinking maybe they would, but they're not.
That'd be dangerous.
Yes, it would be. Yes. Well, you know, you at least think in that direction, you know, and you can always back off a little bit, you know. Think as far as you can go and back off a little bit. That's how you got to work that, Bill. And I do respect you, of course, Bill. All the time you've
done. Respect for your elders, Tom.
Yes. Well,
I beat you to the punch. I knew you were going there.
I wasn't. I was going to say all the time you've given to this community and in the broadcast business. Okay. It's that.
Nice.
I'm always asking you radio questions, right? Like, what was radio like back in the day? And
what was Marconi really like?
Yes.
He was a nice guy, by the way.
I think that you've mentioned things too like Pony Express, Tom, though, when you ask him about radio. So, I know.
All right.
That was before my radio career.
Carrier pigeons.
I'm sorry.
You know?
How about that weather, Tom?
Yes, please. That's what I say. All right, let's get to it right now. Let's show you what's happening outside. You can have, we still have a good cloudy sky, but a couple little thinner spots, a little bit of blue is showing up. You can see right there, touch of blue kind of coming in, but the clouds kind of sealed it back up around here. But we'll get some eventual clearing. It's going to be a slow process here. 59 degrees. It is nice and warm, though, and we still have a southwest wind as the cold front's working its way through as we speak, pretty much. Upper 50s to around 60 already. We have 60 in Chester. We have 60 in Ashland already. already, so it's nice and mild, and mid-50s south side. You can still see a pretty good cloud cover. The showers, still a couple little sprinkles possible here. I'll leave that in at least for about another hour or so at the most, but outside of that, we'll eventually see some clearing. Now, this is really the big system here that'll be here on Thanksgiving. Keeping track on that right now as it kind of moves out of the Rockies. It's going to move its way down and bring some rain to us early morning on Thanksgiving, and probably at least through around midday or so, or maybe early afternoon will have that chance. So today the clouds will eventually break up. Clear skies for us tonight. Clouds come back tomorrow. They'll start to thicken up a bit, and then we get into Thursday, Thanksgiving morning. This is, early morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, rain will start to move in. Hey, the earlier the better, to be honest. Hopefully it'll be out a little sooner. Periods of rain right through the morning into about midday. That little area down there to the south, there's some hints that that may be back to the northwest a little bit more. So that's why I at least want to leave that chance in through at least the early afternoon hours. And then the story becomes the cold air. Once that comes through, as we go from Friday and through the weekend, temperatures are just going to tank. This is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, which means you take our 7-day where it gets really cold, and into next week it's going to remain really cold. So there's the rain Thanksgiving. Cold air comes in Friday, and then as we get into the weekend, low to mid 40s only, and overnight lows in the 20s. But I don't think it's going to be a done deal after the weekend. I think that pattern may extend at least into the middle part of next week. All right, that's it. Your forecast, Virginia, this morning will continue right after this.
Good morning, sunshine. That is each and every one of you who is joining us today for this November 26th. This is the last Tuesday of the month. It has flown by, and now we're almost heading into December. We appreciate the privilege of your time each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. as you spend a part of your day with us right here on Virginia This Morning. Mr. Bill Bevins and I are thankful that you invite us into your homes. I'm Amy Lacey.
And as we always say, you know our show is packed.
Yes.
Packed full of great information. We cover a variety of segments from food and fashion, community events, music, and a lot more. Yesterday on the show, we had some models in doing
we did.
Some party fashions for the holidays.
Lots of sequins.
There was a gentleman who was wearing, was it silk or what was
velvet.
Velvet jacket, black velvet like a tux
with tails.
And I'm going like, I don't think I can pull that off.
You could absolutely pull that off.
No,
if you have not been paying attention to the shoes that this man has, you always come in with some very cool shoe game.
All right, I had a friend years ago, we were pretty young. He actually showed up at a holiday party with a cape on.
Wow.
Now a cape, yeah, I'm for that. Like, you know, like a velvet cape with lining, silk lining.
That's also kind of Zorro, but, you know. Or holiday party.
And a Zorro. That's me. All right, so we'll look forward to that.
Well, I expect to see you in a cape at some point then during this holiday season, since you are a proponent of the cape.
We'll have to go to the cape store and see what they got.
I'm going to wear some sequins one day.
Here's a quick recap of coming up without the cape.
With all of the turkey that you might have left over after Thanksgiving this week, you can get creative and make some new and exciting dishes. Local recipe developer Ms. Keisha is here. She's going to put together Thanksgiving waffle bowls. I cannot wait to see how that works. That's all coming up later today.
And the Polar Plunge makes a return to Richmond in just a few weeks, and you're invited. Caitlin Howell and Chelsea, how do you pronounce Chelsea's last name?
I said Gayrin.
Gayrin, and they are out there in the CBS 6 Weather Garden, and they're going to share all the details. Amy is going to plunge in. She's going to dive headfirst right into that pool that's out there. A little bit later on, you won't want to miss that.
Well, you will miss that I'm diving in head first because I'm diving in feet first. But it's all for a great cause. I'm going to do it. We have so much more today, but you do have to stay tuned.
Yesterday we talked about giblet gravy. Today is a sweet day.
It's a better day on the
According
food
to
calendar.
the food holiday calendar, it's National Cake Day. So, all right, Amy, so what's your favorite cake creation?
I was thinking about this.
Okay.
There is a bakery in Pittsburgh called Prantle's Bakery,
Okay.
and they make something called a burnt almond torte. It is my absolutely favorite cake, my absolutely favorite dessert. I have it every few years, but it's like a yellow cake, and it has custard, and it has buttercream, and then it's all rolled in burnt almonds. Oh, the texture,
sounds
it is
great.
so delicious. After Thanksgiving, I'm going to bring you some, Bill, because it is a delicious, delicious
You
treat.
heard it. You heard it. She said she was going to bring me.
It has been listed as the nation's best cake on some of those, you know, those different surveys that different
Sounds
companies put out. So
fantastic.
it's really
So
good.
is it in a roll like?
No, it's just a normal
cake.
cake, and then there are just a bazillion crunchy burnt almonds on top,
Man.
and it is delicious. I only have it every few years, but it is my absolute
I
favorite.
can't wait for mine to show up.
Yeah, it's going to
All
show
right.
up on Monday.
Folks, you have the power to make a difference, cake or no cake. Our friends the Puritan Cleaners are collecting coats of all sizes, especially children's sizes, and then they give them to the Salvation Army to be distributed to select Central Virginia families. Since Coats for Kids began in 1988, get this, Puritan has collected about 500,000 coats, and CBS 6 is proud of our partnership we have with Puritan Cleaners. What a great, worthy annual campaign.
You can visit and drop off coats at their location at 1807 Staples Mill Road, or drop off coats at any of their 13 area locations. They're collecting donations the rest of November. That's both kids and adult sizes. For more information, give them a call at 804-355-5726 or visit PuritanCleaners.com. You can find them on social media too. Right after this show, I'm actually going out to one of the drives today, so that's why I can't jump into the pool head first, because
I
I
could
can't.
go do the Puritan things if you want to jump in here.
I've already told them that I would be there, and that's the kind of person that I am. I gave my word, so I will be jumping in feet first, and then drying off, and then heading on out. But it is such a great thing, and we really appreciate everybody that has been donating their coats.
Okay.
Before we head to break right now, here's a special Black Friday offer from Plexiderm.
This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
I know a lot of our viewers have taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge over the years to shrink your under-eye bags and wrinkles from view. And if you haven't given it a try, well, our friend, lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us about the new $14.95 Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, so happy to be here, Bill. I love seeing you guys, and you know I love Virginia as much as I love the Plexiderm, because if you were to see me without this, you wouldn't believe the difference.
You know what? It's interesting because we've been talking for years about this, and now we're seeing, you know, other folks trying to imitate what you guys have done over the years. Can we go through it and show us some pictures, because it really does tell a great story?
Yes, I love these before and afters, because these are the results you can expect to see. They're real people. We brought them in, set up the camera, and basically filmed them doing it and took pictures of their before and afters. Now, what this is it's a simple serum you do in the convenience and privacy of your own home. Thank God, because I don't like injections. It takes 10 minutes and then lasts up to 10 hours as long as you don't get it wet. Makes you look more youthful, more refreshed, and like you had the best sleep of your life.
It really does make a big difference. And of course, we're seeing both men and women in those pictures. And years ago, I remember when we first started talking about this, it was kind of like, oh yeah, men can do this too. Now it's like, yeah, men can do this too. It's really caught on.
Well, this is the thing. Men want to look good and feel good. And the thing about Plexiderm, no residue, goes on completely natural. Nobody is going to know you're using it, but it works. So my dad gave it a try. He loves trying new products. He loves it because nothing gets rid of those under eye bags, especially makeup. It makes them look worse. My husband does a lot of camera work, so he'll run and grab the Plexiderm. The thing is what it does is it creates an invisible layer that tightens and smooths the skin right before your eyes. So it disappears, and the fact that it lasts up to 10 hours, you look like a youthful version of yourself.
All right, so you said one key phrase there when you were talking. You said, it works. And I know you've had some studies to kind of back that up.
Yes, 2 studies, one on the effectiveness and one on how long it lasted. They saw an 80% reduction around the eye area. That is the top #1 reason why people use Plexderm. They saw a 74% reduction around the mouth area and an 85% reduction around the forehead area. That's where I use it. I use it for my forehead lines and my dark circles. I had done an internet search how to get rid of those forehead lines. It said pretty much by injection only, but I think you need to give Plexderm a try first. And how long it lasted? 10 hours, as long as you don't get it wet.
One of my key sayings I've said all my life since I was very young was, keep smiling. Well, I have. And then we've got this stuff going on. So there's a price to pay for that. And Plexderm works great on that as well.
Absolutely. Plexderm works on all areas of the face and the chin, mouth, and neck area as well, which you think about it, a lot of times our face doesn't have too many fine lines and wrinkles, but you look at our neck and that really shows our age. Well, good news, Plexderm works there too.
And at the end of the day, it just washes right off.
Yes, easy to put on, easy to take off. This is Laura that you'll be seeing. She's one of my favorites. These are the results you can expect to see. And let me tell you, if it's the first time you're applying it, take a before and after picture, watch it happen. It's 10 minutes. I am telling you, it is going to make you speechless. To this day, I never get used to the transformations. They're so amazing to see.
Always good seeing our friend Annette. And thank you for giving us this great information. And we're going to give the folks some information now on that. All right, folks, let's give you, the listener, a chance to try Plexaderm and take the 10-minute challenge today. You can try Plexaderm for just $14.95. Plus, shipping is free by visiting plexadermtrial.com or call the number on the screen again. Go to plexaderm.com or call 1-800-925-0233 and stick around. Virginia This Morning returns right after this.
This segment is sponsored by Marco's Pizza.
Yep, we're talking free pizza. Sign us up. Our friends at Marco's Pizza are opening a brand new location in Mechanicsville. Sarah Ragsdale, a franchise owner, is here to extend an invitation for you to come out and help them celebrate. Good morning. Congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I know you guys had wanted to be in Mechanicsville for a while.
We have.
Finally there.
We're finally there. Mechanicsville, we are coming for you.
And just like any grand opening, you know, you get all the work done and you get the employees hired and you get everything in place, and then it's a party.
It's a party.
Yeah.
We're throwing a big party on Sunday, December 8th from 1 to 4 p.m. We call it our Friends and Family Celebration. Cool. Everybody is a friend. Everybody is family at Marco's Pizza. So we want all of the Richmond community to come out and celebrate.
Friends and Family Celebration, and we're talking free pizza. I started with that. How do we get a little pizza?
We will have a buffet of slices. Mm-hmm. Anybody can try one of our delicious specialty pizzas, and all loyalty rewards members are free to come in and order a medium one topping for themselves to either enjoy at the party or take home.
All right, so let's say there are at least 3 or 4 people that haven't had a Marco's Pizza in the Richmond area. So you're going to put this buffet out, and they can literally figure out, okay, oh, that one looks good, and they try it. You're a smart lady. So they try it, and then, oh,
they're hooked.
Done.
It's the best pizza
you
in
got
Richmond.
them at that point.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's interesting to me that, we were talking before the cameras came in, been wanting to be in Mechanicsville, finally there. I've got the address here, but why don't you tell me physically, give me a landmark.
So we're in front of the Mechanicsville Library.
Oh, okay.
In between Mexico Restaurant and
Sure.
Cookout, right on Mechanicsville Turnpike.
Okay, fantastic. So that's a good spot to be there, and the free pizza is coming up on the date?
December 8th.
December 8th.
From 1 to 4.
All right, folks who haven't joined the Marco's Loyalty Rewards yet, what are some of the benefits other than what we're going to have at the grand opening?
Oh, lots of benefits. So you are privy to all of our specials. You get emails with promotions and special discounts. And for every $1 you spend at Marco's Pizza, you receive a loyalty rewards point. And when you earn 100 points, you receive a $10 off coupon. So it's a great program.
Yeah. And you know, once folks try Marco's Pizza, and we're seeing other things other than the pizza there too, once you've tried it, you know, you're going to love it. You're just going to love it, and the rewards program kind of works on its own at that point, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. The more you eat, the more pizza you eat, the more free pizza you'll get.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the pizzas. And I know you're very proud, and you're an owner and everything. Tell us a little bit about what makes Marco's Pizza
Lots of things.
so much better.
So the foundation of our pizza is our dough, which we make fresh in store every single day. We take a lot of pride in our fresh ingredients. Our cheese is fresh, never frozen. Our meats are 100% real meats. We chop our vegetables fresh every day. So we're a better, higher quality, easy, convenient pizza than the rest.
You know, it's interesting to me that, you know, you started, how many years have you been in Richmond? It's not that long.
9 years. We opened our first store 9 years ago.
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, you're still kind of the new kid on the block.
We are the new kid on the block.
And you're hitting some home runs with folks, and people obviously are liking it. Because, yeah, obviously this store is store number what?
This is number 8 for us. There are, I believe, 13 now locations in Richmond.
Wow. So 8 for you,
8
13
for me.
Total. How proud are you of what your staff and your team has put together?
I am so proud of my staff and my husband, who is my business partner. Richmond has been an unbelievable home and community for us to build these locations. But you're right, I'm most proud of my team, most grateful for my team. Watching them grow and serve the Richmond community has been the most fun part.
You know, it's interesting for me to think about 8 or 9 years, and you've got 8 or 9 locations of yours, and you know there are others. As a franchise owner, you put together a team, and we were talking again before the cameras came on about this: finding a location, getting all the paperwork and all that stuff you have to do with the different locations, and getting all of that squared away. And then you actually have the grand opening, and that's got to be a celebration. And that's just day one.
It's a huge celebration. We've got Game Truck coming to celebrate with us. We will have bounce houses. Richmond Family Magazine is going to come set up a table and give away free pizza for a year. So it's going to be a fun and exciting celebration of finally getting to serve Mechanicsville.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. I know it's been a goal for a while, and I can't wait for the free pizza. That's coming up. All right, folks, here's the details. Marco's Pizza grand opening Mechanicsville, Sunday, December the 8th. It's from 1 till 4 p.m. It's 7146 Mechanicsville Turnpike, and it is free. You can find them on Facebook and some details there at Marco's Pizza RVA. Or just give them a call, 804-522-5252. All right, time to go outside. Amy is going to get some warm pizza, but right now she's getting ready for the polar plunge, foot plunge, as it is. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Bill. Yeah, we are channeling some warm weather vibes out here. Before I take the plunge in some cold water, it is for a great cause. We are so happy to do it here today at CBS 6 on Virginia this morning. We are taking the plunge for Special Olympics Virginia. That's coming up after the break.
welcome back, everybody. It is a chilly morning here in Central Virginia in the CBS 6 Weather Garden, but we are about to share some warm energy for a great cause. The Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Virginia is coming up, and today I'm joined by Caitlin Howell, Executive Director, and athlete Chelsea Gorin. Thank you so much for coming in today.
We're happy to be here.
So I'm about to take the plunge, sort of a ceremonial plunge for Special Olympics Virginia. Talk to me a little bit about what this event is.
Yeah, so the plunge series, we have them across Virginia, but we kick things off here in Richmond at Pocahontas State Park on December 14th. It is exactly what you're going to do here today. So it is jumping into some cold water, doing something a little crazy in support of athletes like Chelsea.
Chelsea, why do you love this event so much?
It brings people together, families, friends, and we just go to have a good time, and we're all close with each other. So
I absolutely love this. This is such a sense of community. It is a little bit crazy, but that's the point, right, Caitlin?
Yeah, exactly. So Chelsea can speak to it more than I can, but every day she's kind of put out of her comfort zone, whether it's doing something challenging on the athletic field or in the classroom or in a community. And so it's our opportunity to get a little uncomfortable and do something bold.
So where does the money that is raised during this event, where does that go? What does that support?
So it'll support all of our year-round competitions, programming, things that we need to make our competitions happen. But then what a lot of people don't know is that Special Olympics is the biggest provider of healthcare services for athletes like Chelsea. And so if you come out to the University of Richmond, which is our summer games, you'll see a full health clinic. So people sitting, getting their teeth checked, getting cavities filled right on the spot, checked out if they need eyewear and glasses. So things like that. Obviously, we use sports to bring our community together and bring others into our community, but as Chelsea can tell you, it's way more than just sports and Special Olympics.
Yeah, what do you compete in? What is your sport?
I just finished golf and volleyball.
Okay.
But I've competed in a lot of sports. I took a break of basketball this year, but I go and watch my teammates play when they play.
That is amazing because it really is about that sense of community, bringing people together, maybe doing something a little crazy like the Polar Plunge, but just supporting athletes.
Yes, exactly.
And so as far as during the off season, you have things like this. In the summer, you have the games. What do you do the rest of the year?
Yeah, so we have competitions almost every week, it feels like. So we have our state competitions, so our big summer games, our fall champs, which Chelsea was talking about, she just finished up. We have speed skating, we have basketball championships, and then at a local level, Chelsea, what do you have, practice 2-3 times a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're having practices, and then there's regional competitions. So for folks that are looking to get involved, we can find something for you. There's really no off season for us. We have something going on every day of the year.
If someone is interested in participating in the Polar Plunge and they haven't yet signed up, how can they do that?
Yeah, so they can just head to polarplunge.com and they'll find all the information there, whether it's the Richmond Plunge or Big Virginia Beach Plunge, all the way down southwest. There's a plunge for everyone.
And so what can folks expect when they come out?
Yeah, so what they'll expect is, like Chelsea said, friends, family, spectators, and then we call them our plungers. We love them. They'll dress up in costumes. Again, we're doing something crazy, so why not add an extra level of fun to it? Costume competition, there's music, there's usually a couple food trucks, vendors, and then of course the main event, which is that dash into the cold water.
Well, I'm going to do my dash now. It is time. I want to do this for all of you to show our support here on Virginia This Morning. I'm taking one for the team, and that team is all of you. I would like to hear, I'm running.
Success. And you've earned yourself a nice towel.
Thank you.
And even a t-shirt.
Well, thank you so much. It is such a special, special event. We are so happy to highlight it here on Virginia This Morning, and we hope that a lot of people come on out there because it's cold, but your heart is going to be so warm as soon as you do it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for being here today. Here's the information. We're going to pop it up on the screen. The Polar Plunge returns to Richmond on December 14th at Pocahontas State Park, 10301 State Park Road in Chesterfield. It is $100 to take the plunge with cool incentives and chances to win some great prizes. For more information, you can visit polarplunge.com/Richmond. Our live show returns after the break. Stay with us. Woo.
Welcome back to our live Tuesday morning show. The 41st Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade returns to Richmond along Broad Street, of course. It's coming up Saturday, December 7th. You'll see fun and festive floats, giant helium balloons, high school and college marching bands, superheroes, and of course, legendary Santa. They will all make their way from the Science Museum of Virginia down to 7th Street. The 2024 Team USA member Olympic swimmer and medalist Charlie Swanson, who is a Richmond native, will be this year's Grand Marshal. All right, folks, the Let's Make a Deal Scratcher is a fun new game by the Virginia Lottery. CBS 6 and the Virginia Lottery are giving you 4 lucky contestants. We got 4 lucky contestants with a chance to win a $100 scratcher prize pack. Now, we've already announced 2 of our winners, but you still can enter for your chance to win. Would that make a great stocking stuffer, wouldn't it, for friends and family members to enjoy, or maybe for yourself? For more information, just visit the link that you see right there on your screen right now. And be sure to tune in on Monday, December the 2nd, when we reveal the 3rd winner, and good luck.
This segment is sponsored by Active Medicare Solutions.
There's still time to select the best Medicare plan for you. Craig Rasmussen, founder and president of Active Medicare Solutions, is here to share how his full-service firm can help you. Great to see you, Craig.
Yes, it's nice to be back, Amy. Thank you.
So we still have a few more days of open enrollment. If someone has not signed up for what they need, how can they work with your team to make it happen?
Yeah, so it's been a busy open enrollment. There's a lot of changes going on out there for next year's plans, and there are groups of folks out there that wait to the last minute or didn't realize it or maybe had their head down. But yeah, we still have time to do a review. So I suggest, given if someone has Medicare and they want to explore their options for next year, maybe they need a different Advantage plan or they'd like a drug plan review, they can just give us a call at our 804-874-6000 number. I know that'll be at the end. Or they can stop by our Henrico office on the corner of 3 Chop and Church, right next to the Grapevine, or they can go online and schedule an appointment there.
So if somebody hasn't signed up for Medicare yet, what kind of process is that? Is it complex?
Yeah, so when people are getting ready to go on Medicare, it's a little complex just because there's a lot of myths out there, like do you have to enroll, do you not have to enroll? So that's why we recommend that if you're new to Medicare, that you come in maybe 3 to 6 months ahead of time to get a game plan down. For those that are already on Medicare, this is the time of the year that they can make changes, review their coverage, and make sure it's still suitable for next year.
So if somebody has already signed up for Medicare, you would still recommend that they do a review?
Absolutely, yeah. That is really what open enrollment is designed for, is people that are currently have A and B and have a plan. It's their time to review their current plan for next year, and there are quite a few changes, so you definitely want to, if you don't review it every year, just make sure you look at the book they send you to make sure the benefits are still in line with your needs. But yeah, this would be the time of year to review it.
We know that seniors are getting inundated with those phone calls and solicitors reaching out to them about this process. Why is working with someone local a better option for them?
It makes a huge difference. When you work with someone local, for one, you have that face-to-face relationship. You can find us. You know where our office is located. Most of the calls we get all day are questions about service and bills and things like that. Not to mention, we represent as many of the local carriers as we're able to, so we have a selection. I've seen a lot of people mess their plans up by answering those phone calls or calling the 1-800 number, because those are trained salespeople. They're charismatic. They're trying to sell you a particular product. They're not necessarily trying to review your overall needs.
So your team can work with someone to find exactly what they need. How can they reach out to you and make an appointment, schedule one of these free reviews?
Yep, I would just say give us a call. And like you mentioned, our services do not cost anything at all. The consumer, that's the insurance carriers that pay our fees. So if someone wants to schedule, a free review, we'll call it free, but a no-cost review for them, just give us a call at that 874-6000 number. Stop by our location on 3 Chopin Church, or you can visit our website. We also have some meetings, some sales meetings we're doing this year. You can join those, or you can check us out online at activemedicaresolutions.com.
And you have other local locations as well.
We do. We have a great location out in Mineral, so those folks that live out west a little bit, and then we have a location in Colonial Heights, and we have a location in Richmond in a senior building. That one's by appointment only, but we'd be more than happy to meet anyone at any one of our locations and help them any way we can.
Thank you for helping folks to navigate this open enrollment season. We really appreciate you coming in today and sharing some information.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Here's some information for you now on the screen. Active Medicare Solutions is located at 11057 3 Chopped Road in Henrico County. For more information, call them at 804-874-6000 or visit the website activemedicaresolutions.com. Connect on social media as well. Virginia This Morning returns after the break. For coming back from the break. We have been waiting all morning to put this fun dish together.
Miss Keisha is back in the kitchen of Virginia This Morning Kitchen to make the perfect creation you can make with all those anticipated leftover turkey and all that other stuff from Thanksgiving. And we are going to have some fun, as we always do when she's here.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, so I walked over here and they said waffle bowls. And I thought maybe you were going to form some kind of thing. You've got a waffle maker that makes waffle bowls.
I love it so much. I have quite a few waffle makers because who knows if you want Belgian or you want the regular kind, or at my house we have some that look like Olaf from the Frozen movies. But I don't have a waffle bowl, and I need this in my life.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you the perfect recipe.
Okay.
So you can use all of your Thanksgiving leftovers. You can put whatever you want in it, but I'm just going to do today, I'm going to do turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and I'm going to top it with cranberries.
Of course you are.
Of course.
The main part, right?
So the waffle mix goes in the waffle maker.
Yes. So you just put it in.
Oh, so you're using the
actually
stuffing.
using dressing.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Oh, I thought we actually waffles.
No,
you're using the dressing as the actual bowl.
You make the waffle out of that. What a fantastically.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
I'm like, where's the waffle mix?
So yeah, it's actually the stuffing. And you know you can make your recipes however you want, however you would usually make the dressing.
Yeah.
And then this chopped turkey, and then the mashed potatoes, gravy, and then cranberry. So once this is done, what we'll do is put the mashed potatoes on first, and then you can put the turkey and then pour the gravy on and just top it with the cranberry sauce.
And I bet that you could make it whatever you have left at home. You could make your own version of it, whatever your favorites are.
Yes, ma'am. You could put you could put the corn, whatever you have left over, just put it all in one. Because you're always wondering, like, what am I going to do with the leftovers?
You can only eat so many sandwiches.
Oh, goodness,
You can, sometimes, you do the soup, but after a while, you're kind of like, you want some new flavors, and this is kind of a different way to do it.
It really is. And it's fun. You can do it with the kids. I mean, it's just something fun to do. See there, just a little... This is how it looks.
Even looking at it, I thought it was a waffle, but it is a waffle, but it's a dressing waffle, or a stuffing
waffle. Yeah.
So, as a recipe developer, how did you come up with this?
I don't know. Everybody asks me, like, how did you come up with that? I don't know. I just sit there and brainstorm. It's usually at night when I can't sleep. I'm just like, oh, I know what I can make next. But
I smell the sage.
Yeah. And you know, you can make like different things with this. You can make taco bowls, you can make dessert bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different things, but I just thought it was neat to do something with the turkey, you know, the
All right, so you've got the little bowl maker, waffle maker thingy over there. All right, so you've got that. Now, how would a taco, what would you use if you would, I mean, I'm getting off track here, but I love taco. So,
It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
But you can do with turkey tacos.
What would you put in there to make a taco? What kind of...
You mean like what kind of base?
Yes.
So you can, like if you want hard shell tacos, you would use the flour tortillas, or you can use the corn ones and just put it in there and it'll crisp up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That seems pretty simple.
Yeah, it does. And you can actually put the same things like this in there if you want it, or you can just do.
You can make a turkey
regular.
taco.
There you go. So, so you can use it for all kinds
So that
of
dressing
things.
is a moist dressing.
You're right.
And you got that ready here. And so how long does that take to brown up the way that one did?
It takes about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now you picked that up. I'm guessing that's kind of soft.
It
It seems a little bit crispy though on the edges.
You probably want to eat that with a fork, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could eat it like a pie, but
It might get a little messy.
It
You
would.
have to have a bib.
Yeah.
This would be fun to have like sort of a bar at the end where the buffet where everybody could come over maybe the next day.
That's a
and
good idea.
You could be on, you know, the waffle bowl duty, and then people could kind of customize it to how they wanted to use up the leftovers.
I'm thinking Keisha's going like, I'm not setting up no bar.
No, it sounds
all
good
those things.
But
Everybody's going to like, oh, come on, Keisha, we need some more bowls down
But you know
here.
what I was
She's over
thinking,
there
Bill?
like,
Since it was Amy's idea, we can all go over there the day after
You
Thanksgiving.
know what? I'm just that kind of person, so you are all welcome to come on over. But then you also have to eat one of the Olaf waffles that I make with that waffle iron.
You're going to need more than a 2 waffle iron.
Did you just hear she has the Olaf one?
I'm gonna be going crazy with it. All right, so this takes a few minutes.
It does, yeah, and it's really hot, so you have to be careful.
Oh,
but
look
see,
at that.
see,
Use them chef fingers, get in there and didn't get burnt.
This time, Bill, this time.
Normally you'd use a fork or something if you had that.
For the amateurs.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about. Normally I'd use a fork, yeah. All right.
So yeah, we can just put this together.
So then you've got that, and when you set this up at your house, the taters are hot, the gravy's hot, the turkey, whatever. Yeah.
Well, this is warm because I did warm it up some.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, look at
it just
that.
goes on like
It
almost like
does.
frosting.
Yes.
Do you like to make other savory waffles too? Yes. That's, you know, until I was at, 40 years old, I had never had a savory waffle, but now it's, I mean, so delicious. There's so much that you can do with waffles.
Look, you missed the last time I was here, I did the stuffed cheesecake waffles. It was with strawberry cheesecake.
Yum.
You remember that, Bill? I think Bill, he
still remembering it.
Kind of special.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some of
So
the
yes,
turkey
yeah,
on
you'll
there.
chop that up real good and just sprinkle that on. How much you like? I know Bill likes a lot. Let me put a lot on his.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
Yeah, and then I'll just put your gravy.
Very nice.
I'm not a big fan of cranberry sauce, but I mean.
Well, it adds a little pop of color. I don't know that I mix it with the gravy. I put that on the side.
Really?
But that's up to, everybody who's different.
Sometimes cranberry sauce can be very divisive because some people like the ones made out of the cranberries, but then there's the can team that really likes the kind that my dad likes, that kind when you take it out of the can and it makes
And then
that.
it has the ridges. Yeah, a lot of people like that. That's so silly. All right,
Miss
guys.
Keisha's not packing up just yet.
No.
We're going to do some sampling when we return. Look at you. We can
I already have
y'all
my fork ready to go.
around.
We hope you stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of these turkey waffle bowls.
Love the recipes you see on the show? Visit virginiathismorning.com. Click on the Recipes tab and find your favorites to try out on your own.
All right, welcome back. Somebody couldn't wait. It's time to
It's delicious.
try these delicious, tasty turkey waffle bowls, courtesy of our friend recipe developer, Miss Keisha. All right, Keisha, obviously I went in, since Amy started early, I went ahead and started.
Oh,
blame it on
Oh, it's Amy's fault.
This is a team effort here.
It was, Bill. I saw it.
Well, now that I've had this is actually, what a great idea if you've got folks coming over, because I've got this little bitty plate here, but it fits on there perfectly. It kind of, when you try to cut it with the fork, it kind of spreads out a little bit, but there's still plenty of room. And it's very filling, and you can
It's
go back.
it's compact.
Miss Keisha's going to be over there just knocking the bowls out like crazy. So I go back and
Because
get
I
another
invited
one.
everyone to come over to the buffet at my house on Friday, so we can have the waffle maker and have all of this going on.
Very good.
It really is delicious. I love it because it's the meal and it's just almost like a parfait. It's just a very compact way of presenting it, and it has all the flavors, and it's just lovely.
Now, we mentioned what you made last time. Now you've made this. Are you going to become the bowl expert, and you're going to make bowls of everything? Do you have some ideas for us?
I'm thinking about it, Bill. I'm saying, what can I make next with my bowl? I'm going to be known as the Waffle Queen.
There's nothing wrong with being the waffle queen because you have put a great spin on Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you.
All right, so New Year's. Black-eyed peas, collard greens, pork chop.
In a bowl, Bill? I don't know about that one.
With a waffle?
You lost me when you said black-eyed peas in a bowl. I don't know.
That's why she does this, and I do what I do. I eat it. Okay. All right. What's just a thought?
Yeah, we'll keep that separately on the
Okay.
plate. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
This is really, really good.
Well, thank you.
What a great idea.
I love it so much. And you said that you also do like a lot of the desserty type of waffles, which you brought last time when I was not here.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you love waffles so much? I mean, it's just fun.
Everybody loves waffles.
Everybody loves waffles, but to create recipes around waffles,
Yeah,
it's just
but
special.
you know what? I really like pancakes more, but you can get so much creative. You know, like you were saying, the different shaped waffle bowls. I even have a Mickey Mouse one. And on,
It's fun to have fun waffle irons.
So I don't know. I just love to be creative with it. And I was telling Bill earlier, he could do his tacos for Taco Tuesday. It's just so much different things you can do with it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And obviously, everybody can put their own flair on it. It can be sweet, it can be savory, it can be super spicy. Whatever you want to do with your waffles. And do they make a waffle iron that makes big bowls?
Yeah, you can get the big ones. Yeah, you ready for some big waffles? Okay, it's not going to be with the black-eyed peas.
But not with black-eyed peas and collard greens.
Or a pork chop. Or a pork chop.
Or a pork chop.
No, I can make it separately for you, but I won't put all that in a bowl.
That's okay.
Won't put my name on that one.
Thank you for watching today and all of our guests who took part in today's very special Taco Tuesday show and waffles.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning starting at 8:56 a.m. 'Tis the season of giving and being thankful. Be kind to yourself and each other and have a great, terrific Tuesday. Woo. This is good.
It is